Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn. A whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Now you want. Wait, 12. Hey, 5.
Right to the air. Here is Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
4 down. By 20.
Goff now looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that it'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Shell.
Again, Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
76.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
76.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
14. Maverick.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down back at the 25. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ric Flair. Two. 180. Super.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. We call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Darnold. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
And the Seahawks, first down. It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, Seattle.
Here's Darnold. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Second and 10. Now it's Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Torrey Horton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hold on. Wait, 20.
Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now Goff. They've got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, lift. Value 1. Maverick. Super. What's that?
Back to throw, Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs.
Complete to Junior Gibbs. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Louis. Listen. We go tonight. 180.
Now it's gone. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Shell. What's that?
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Goff looking to throw. That's caught at the 2. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back to Walker on 1st down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Walker now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Darnold throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses will always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Goff. Throw left side, complete. That's Gibbs.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's the second down and 6.
Second and 6 on the Seahawks 40-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
120, Maverick roll, 17, 17, 17. Turbo.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The coverage by Jack Campbell.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 7. 1st down, Seahawks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw is Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw, Darnold. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hold on.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around.
180. Hard ball. 11.
Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Cordell. What?
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
23-yard line.
Goff throwing again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Tiger. Maverick wall.
From the gun, here's Goff. That pass caught, it's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
12.
Gone. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Value 3.
They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
at the Lions'
Darnold down to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Lions 12.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
180, 11. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Van Rory. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick-6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. Right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, they grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
2, 180. Hey, lift. Hey, kill. 12. Hey, time.
And search a redemption from the pick-6. Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third and 1.
Goff now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Roy!
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Come on, 60 bikes, 60 bikes.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's Darnold. He finds Smith-Njigba. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kevontae Turpin. 54 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games, is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
He's got a man, complete. From Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
And the Lions first down. First and
To the
10.
air again. Gone. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibbs. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Viking, Dragon 60.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. It's a room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this club.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Another Seahawks first down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a run with Walker. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2. as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Walker. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
I just want to rock.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 79 Broncos, 18 Pioneer. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
70 Timberwolf, Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go, here we go. Buffalo Race, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On the give, it's Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
We're going to start. Motion, change.
Off of play action, Darnold. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them more of a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First and goal.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
4 yards.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
On 4th down, Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 130 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Yes, second and 4.
At the 32-yard line.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Smith and Jigba with the grab. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Darnold. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do it.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
It's a gain of 52 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Score Seahawks 45, Lions 18.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
He'll drop to throw. back, open downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.